Hello, Miss Hurst and Yogi here to talk to you about natural textiles fibres and how these fibres are spun into yarns which can be knitted or woven to make fabrics, to make clothing or to make interior textiles items like bedding and curtains and cushion covers. So yarns come from two main sources. They come from either synthetic, which is totally man-made, or natural, which comes from either animals or plants. So today we are going to just look at natural animal and plant fibres. Natural fibres can be found everywhere. Yogi's fur is natural, the hair on your head is natural, and whilst it's possible to turn Yogi's fur and your hair into yarn, it's not really practical on a mass scale to make clothes and textiles interior items. We get our natural textiles fibres from certain animals such as sheep, alpaca, goats and rabbits. I'm now going to tell you and show you how I turn my angora rabbit's fur into yarn that I can knit with. And here he is. This is Toblerone with a fresh haircut, or Toby for short. He is a chocolate coloured angora rabbit, so he is bred for his fur to be harvested or cut and turned into yarn that is either knitted or woven into textiles items. And here is my shoebox of Toby fur. This has taken 4 coats, so 4 cuts to fill this box with fibre. So you can see why angora fur is more expensive than wool. Angora fibre clothing as well is 7 times warmer than wool. So next up is for me to start spinning the fibre that I have collected. So to do this I do it on a spinning wheel, and here is my Ashford Traveller spinning wheel. It's called a Traveller because it packs up small inside this case here. If I open it up, and here's the wheel itself. So it comes out like so, and pedals pop down. This here is called the bobbin. So this is the bobbin here that we're going to wind up. So wind the bobbin up. These here are flyer hooks, and they are located on the flyer. So as I spin and I fill up my bobbin, I will move the yarn up the hooks so it fills the bobbin evenly. I'm going to attach this onto my wheel here, and I'm going to put the band around the top there, move it forward so you can see, just like this. And here we have a piece of string, it's called the lead, and the lead is the part that I'm going to attach the yarn to get it going right at the very beginning. So I'm going to take my yarn here and start with a small amount there. I need to split my lead so that I can put just in the middle there, and now I start to spin. Go. And as I spin, it twists the fibre and turns it into yarn. Now I'm spinning this with the wheel of my spinning wheel turning clockwise. So when I'm spinning my fibre, I always spin initially in a clockwise direction, and once I have filled up the whole of this bobbin with fibre all the way along, and I have filled up a second bobbin with fibre too, then I will spin both of those plies, both of those yarns together in an anti-clockwise direction to form my yarn. So at the start of the video I said that I was going to talk about natural textiles, animal and plant fibres. And so far I have shown you how I harvest the angora rabbit fibres from my rabbit Toby and spin those into yarn. But I do also spin other fibres as well. So I buy these fibres online and I have here a selection of different fibres from animals and plants. So here we have some yak fibre there and we have some wool fibre here. I've got some llama fibre here in different coloured, natural llama colours, and I also have some plant fibre, so I've got some linen as well. So here, this is from the linen plant, and I can spin that in the same way that I spin the angora rabbit fibres on my wheel. Sometimes you can also buy dyed fibres, and wool dyes very, very well. So here I have a selection of coloured wool fibres, so I can create a colourful wool yarn with lots of interesting effects. Sometimes when I spin my yarns together, I will spin them with the same colour when I put my 2 plies together anti-clockwise, or sometimes I can spin them together with different colours so it produces an interesting effect. The wool fibre is easier to spin than the angora rabbit fibre, and that is because of the scales on the fibres themselves. So as I pull them, there's a little bit of tension, a little bit of grip as I pull these fibres apart, in comparison to my angora rabbit fibres, for example, where these just fall apart very, very easily. So I have to put some more twist in the yarn for the angora fibre than I do for the wool fibre here.